purely occupy and take. And so that's why I'm not going to just auto build it right now. I like I said, I've got reasons, and other people will do similar things, but it is what it is. Now, because we're making some progress, let's go ahead and save the game. A couple things of note. Besides the game looking beautiful, and yet these aren't even in the full graphics, which is kind of funny. Despite all that, it seems to be running much smoother than the earlier beta. There's Lita. If I had the money, I'd hire her and then marry her. Of course, I'm finding nothing there. And let's see. Harvesting, because it leads to better whatever and mining. So we're going to do civilization one more time. Alright, so our first peasant has been built. And the city event, the mine has been built. Now that mine is going to start bringing in metal. Metal which we can use to eventually get advanced, materials. Let's see. 100 Gildar. Alright. Now, if you're noticing something here, what I could do is I could build a pioneer and send him off over here just so I can start locking down some of these resources. Or I could wait for my city to grow larger, which it will in time. And now that I've got a little bit more time, I think I'm going to try to take advantage of that and go from there. This video, let's see, at this point, judging based off of the time, this one is going to be, hey, welcome to the game if you're going. I'm just still recording pure straight out while we're talking. Let's see, before I go too far, the king, because he still has access to a spell, might as well summon his familiar. More troops are better than not. Let's see. Now, I want to come up back to the town because nothing currently is being built. Let's see. I'm going to require some food, but it's going to take 10 turns in either case to build that farm. Now, it'll provide 4 food, but in the meantime, I could be building some of these other things. But like I said, I want that food to be absolutely a part of my kingdom. So I'm going to buy that farm to make it a part of it. Once that's done, I'm not going to make any of these other choices yet until once that's done, because then I can have the hut show up, which would allow us to increase our population. Speaking of population, to sort of manage it and control it, I'm going to, let's see, first train 2 more peasants, and then I'm going to train our first pioneer, because I intend to expand our borders. Just because I want to be able to utilize things down here and hopefully find other resources. Now, learning spells. What do we got here? Your faction is capable of learning level 1 spells. Would you like to learn new spells or increase our knowledge so that we can cast the next level of spells? Well, let's go to the spell book and see what is currently available for me to learn. These level 1s are kind of interesting. I increase the caster's attack by 2. If that was actually increase the attacker's cast or combat speed, I'd be more impressed. But 2 just for regular increasing attack damage just isn't good enough for me. Let's see. I've already got a functioning spell, and this doesn't tell me enough about what the possible damage is with Fireball or Firebolt. They make no difference. They just happen to be different things, and it doesn't tell you if it's an AoE or anything like that. But don't worry about that. Don't stress. They will clean this up in once they've closed the beta, and they'll be able to just focusing completely on the polishing side of it. So, in the meantime, we're just going to keep exploring let's see. Now let's go to the spell book and see level 2, Summon Wilding. See, I'm all about summoning armies early. Why? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that having tougher troops... Interesting. We will learn Wall of Fire. Having tougher troops that you don't have to build early on is cool, but I also like the idea of just being able to summon my own army. Lita. Hey, darling, how you doing? Good to hear. Let's see. For now, we're just gonna grab some more metal and do our first visit to an inn. Look at this. Again, it's personal preference for, enjoying the way the game appears. I like to look at it in both cases. I like to look at it here, but I also like the ease of immediately being able to see what these things are nearby. Speaking of things that are nearby, for 50 gold we can build stables, and that'll suddenly provide us with a chance to learn, what was it? Mounted troops. In the meantime, I am not anywhere near the technology to do it, so it's less of a priority immediately, but it's not the... it is a priority for me eventually, so... Alright. Will you help? Sure. You know why? Because it's going to lead to some treasure. And how many peasants do we have in town? We're up to 2. Not bad. Alright. Since currently I'm the only one able to see the map for my troops, I don't have any scouts or anything else that, would be cool to have. So in the meantime, I've got these one guys, and I'm not sending them outside of town. I need them to protect it. But I also did just learn a new spell, if you guys saw that, and that is Summon Wilding. It's another somewhat decent hit points, good attack, okay, well, actually horrible defense, but whatever. It's something I didn't have to pay for. I do have to pay as upkeep for whatever reason. I don't think that they should have upkeep in a gold rate. Because actually we're losing gold right now with having the army that I have. But that's because we haven't expanded our borders so I can add this gold deposit. Alright. Let's kind of come down through here. Take a quick little gander. Save the game again. Save frequently and often. And because I think I have a way that I can make it so the tactical battles will work when I try, I'm going to zoom out for this view before I go to the next one. And because I also saved, we should be good there. So I'm going to stop this video.